the one. I'm her house guest 4 or 5 days a week, but like I said, never
He is
more than
not being
2 days in
truthful,
a
Your
row.
Honor.
So no, I am being truthful.
Handled
Who is
outside
going
of
to
this.
contest, you or your mother?
Let's see, I do have Mr. Cook here, and do I have Sarah Quell?
Yes, Your Honor, Sarah Quayle and Matthew Quayle should be on as well, and I represent them as plaintiffs.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way it was that written on the file, I didn't know if that was a defendant for Sarah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
There they are. Mr. Cook, looks like
This is a landlord-tenant matter. Mr. and Mrs. Quayle are the plaintiffs in this matter, and they are evicting Mr. Kukuk from the premises that is in Flushing, Michigan. So venue is proper. As well, the lease arrangement was a month-to-month lease that was held between Mr. Kukuk and my clients, Mr. and Mrs. Quayle. In today's hearing, we are seeking a judgment that would permit Mr. and Mrs. Quayle to seek an order evicting the defendant if he's not moved out by June 6th of 2025.
Okay. Thank you very much. Mr. Cook, do you wish to speak with legal services?
No.
Okay.
I'm already.
Go ahead.
I have moved out from the premises. I stay there 4 or 5 days a week, but never more than 2 days in a row. So that is in compliance, and that is with the Ms. Shields. She is the one. I'm her house guest 4 or 5 days a week, but like I said, never more than 2 days in a row. So there's no reason to continue this.
Ms. McHardy, maybe you can give me some direction then with, is there another?
Yes, Your Honor. The individual that Mr. Kukuk is talking about is Miss Michelle Shields. That is the plaintiff's mother. The plaintiffs own the property, and we currently have a guardianship proceeding before the Genesee County Probate Court, and we'll be proceeding with that. And so we are seeking to have Mr. Kukuk evicted from the premises.
Okay, so I guess do we, you don't have guardianship in place now though, right?
Not at this time, we do not.
Okay.
The issue is he is sending harassing texts, and there's a potential for financial exploitation, a lot of other issues that are going on. He is currently residing in the premises. Every time Mrs. Quayle is at the property, he is there. We do not believe that that is a fact that he is speaking right now. His belongings are still in the premises.
Do either one of the Quells have some kind of power of attorney over the, I guess, for this property?
They own the property outright.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe, okay. They own this particular property, and then I'm sorry, Miss Shields is actually just I guess a tenant of that property. Is that what it is?
Yes, her mother is residing in the property. Miss Quayle and Mr. Quayle had a lease agreement with Mr. Kukuk. They are wishing to terminate that lease agreement. The lease allowed a 30-day notice.
Okay. Well, I think that makes sense. Mr. Kukuk, they have a right to terminate the lease agreement. It looks like it's at the end of the.
I understand that. The lease, like I said, I do not stay there more than 2 days in a row.
Doesn't.
Which is a house guest of Ms. Shields.
Okay, help me out with getting over a visitor at that property. Help me out with that. How do I do that?
Your Honor, his belongings are still in the premises, as the lease agreement states. There's a right of entry clause in there, as well as her mother has been in and out of the hospital. When Mrs. Quayle goes to the property, Mr. Kukuk's belongings are all there. He also has sent her text messages stating that he is in the premises, that the landlord, Mrs. and Mr. Client Quayle may, and they use profanity, so I will excuse that, but can excused
Yeah,
off
that's all
and
right.
all
No,
sorts
that's
of
right.
other things.
All
So at
those
this point,
text
he is
messages
not
were
being
initiated
truthful.
by Sarah.
He is not being truthful, Your Honor.
No, I am being truthful because I never had her number until she started texting me. So
In terms of the lease agreement, our month-to-month arrangement, therefore, at any given time, we find that the landlord and you have one of the two parties lease agreement terminated. At this point, I do find there's been a 30-day notice to quit that was also provided. Mr. Kuvak, when can you move off the property? Get your belongings off the property.
well, that's kind of funny because they've asked me to leave several of my personal items on the property because my property includes the master bedroom suite, the sofa, a dishwasher, a washing machine. They're asking for one thing, but then they want demanding something else. So they have left Michelle without a vehicle. So my vehicle is on the property so Michelle can go to work. It is a big onion that has lots of layers, Your Honor, and they are on the border of elder abuse, both of them.
Okay, that's a whole different issue for me, though.
I understand
With
that.
regard to leaving,
I've
I
left.
guess Ms.
I've told you
Mac-
I've left.
Okay,
I go
so
back and I do not stay more than 2 days in a row.
okay, no, I understand, but I best I can give you is 10 days. And then Miss McCarthy, how much time can you give him to move?
We would request a full 10 days that he vacate the
Statutory.
premises within the 10 days, please.
Okay, and I guess the only, other issue is the properties mentioned there. Do we have any idea what's his and not his?
He has claimed a dishwasher and washer, and that is no contesting over that. But the bedroom set, the sofa, he has not provided any evidence of paying for any of the other items in the home. So his personal effects, his dishwasher and washer, there's no contesting. But the other property, that would be contested and could be
Okay.
handled
Who is
outside
going
of
to
this.
contest, you or your mother? Because your mother won't contest because she knows who purchased it and you don't know. So it is mine.
So if you
Attorney
want to, I
McElhargy, may I
guess,
speak?
Your Honor,
Ms. McCarthy, I'm kind of letting you control
yes.
things there. What?
Absolutely. The personal property, again, his personal effect, all of his clothings, his dishwasher and the washer, if he's paid for those things, which my client does not contest, that's fine. If he can show some sort of payment that he paid for those items, that would resolve this matter very quickly.
I have no receipts of those items. I don't keep that stuff. I purchased it. Why? They didn't purchase it. They know they didn't purchase it. And Michelle didn't purchase it. She wouldn't have the funds available to make those kind of purchases. This is just one of their circuses that they're playing, the elder abuse that they continue and that they are going to continue on Sarah's mother.
I thought I heard Sarah Quell speak up.
That would be Mrs. Yes, Sarah, Mrs. Quayle. Yes.
Quayle, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Ms.
Oh,
Quayle,
no, thank you.
I'll give you a little bit of room to just tell me, was there something with regard to the, the furniture that's in the apartment, other than the dishwasher and washer? Sounds like that's his. Nobody's contesting that.
So he mentioned that the dishwasher and the washing machine were his, and on a text message that he provided to me on, I believe, April 9th, he, by his own volition, he indicated that he made my mother pay him $750 for the dishwasher and the washing machine to remain on the premises.
Show me that text. There's no such a thing.
In terms of the other personal effects, I'm not contesting We would just like him and his personal belongings to be off the premises within the 10-day period.
Okay, it's kind of changed things a little bit for me though. If you're contesting the dishwasher and washer, so what your turn, I guess your attorney is telling
I'm
me
just
that those
indicating
were
what
not
he
really-
said. Truthfully,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. My mom
Okay,
matters.
I guess if it matters or, that's probably the biggest
It
part.
doesn't,
If you
no.
don't care about okay.
And my vehicle, do they want me to take that too? So her mother can't go to work?
Your Honor, at this time, she doesn't have medical clearance to drive. My clients would just like him to take his personal property and effects off of the property and vacate.
With the vehicle, whose name is the vehicle in?
Mine.
Oh, what's your vehicle? That's through Secretary of State? That's who it's registered with?
Yes,
Okay, well then that's your vehicle. You can take your vehicle.
I understand that, but now Michelle can't go to work.
Well, I don't think
And
that
the reason for this is that they do not want Michelle to be able to afford to stay there, and they want to eventually evict her.
Your Honor,
Can you give me any kind of intentions, anything, Mr. Cooper? What I'm gonna do is order that you have to leave the premises within 10 days from today. You can take the dishwasher and washer, all your personal effects. You can take the car off the property. The only things that I guess I'm gonna ask is have stay right there. We'll have an evidential hearing on are the I guess the furniture. Any remaining furniture that we'll have an evidentiary hearing on. Smug, when are those papers for guardianship gonna be?
Your Honor, the
Guardian.
hearing for guardianship is June 2nd. Unfortunately, we were not able to get the hearing for conservatorship on the same date. That will be on June 30th before Judge Heath.
Okay, so as part of this order, just that the furniture remain on the premises, does that work? If we get something
Yes.
else going on, we can't do that? Okay,
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
okay. So Mr. Cougar, for your sake as well, the furniture will remain on the premises. They have to safeguard that furniture in case I rule differently at this point. That's got to stay right on the premises. Ms. McCarthy, if you could prepare an order for me in that effect.
Yes, Your Honor,
Include
absolutely.
those details in the order for me, and then we'll allow an eviction after the 10-day period for him personally, after 10 days from today. Okay?
Okay, yes. So I will prepare an order and submit it to your court that he has 10 days to vacate the property and that personal property aside from his personal clothing and effects, the washer, dishwasher, and his vehicle are to all be removed. Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Yeah. That will work.
All right,
Good luck
thank
to
you.
everybody.
Thank
All right.
you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you. All right,
You're
bye-bye.
welcome. Yep, bye now.
Way too often you speak with another party such as this and you just can't seem to work it out. Don't resort to taking the law in your own hands.
We'll hear the litigants' reaction after these messages.
All right, thank you very much. Officer Bell's waiting for you, and that will bring this case to a conclusion.